Hey guys, Foral the Alligator here, and I am back today in front of the camera after like a 3 week hiatus. Well, it may say like last month that I uploaded, but it was actually 3 weeks ago. And that is being, I've decided I couldn't do a monthly display for the month of June as or I didn't have enough figures uh, that went along with the theme I had. So unfortunately, we won't be having a display for June, but in July, I do plan on having another monthly display and doing a full-on figure collection video like I do every month. So that's the state of there. And today, I figured since I haven't uploaded a video and kind of like covered what my game plan was, I was going to go ahead and show you what I did all of like last month or like basically last week. Um, 1 second, guys. I am thirsty. I did just wake up. Oh, okay. So yesterday, my area had a flea market that I was invited to, and my buddy and I went. So my buddy's a vendor, so like we decided we went. We were going to set up there, and I got to meander around. So I've been there 2 times now because I went this week and like 2 weeks ago because that's how it works. So this is going to be a combined haul of everything I found both weeks, so that way I have enough content because YouTube wants to do YouTube wants to do things that no one likes because that's how YouTube works. Unfortunately, with the whole you have to have 10 minutes. So yes, I am stalling, but anyway, without further ado, let's start with last week's or 2 weeks ago. Let's start with that whole. And the first figure I found is this old Marvel Legends Wolverine. I want to say he is Toy Biz or um, early Hasbro because of the no ab crunch. And when I did pick him up, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he didn't have this arm platelet like the shoulder guard. So I did make one that kind of fit that. So I still need to paint it, and I have been working on it. So hopefully, when I'm done, I'll make a video. And another couple like details that you guys may or may not see is he had missing paint along the cowl, so I did paint that up on both sides, and like just mostly touched up his paint like along his boots. So I picked him up, and I might like he was. I paid $2 for him. So there's that. The next figure. Let's move this real quick. The next figure I picked up is Punisher. Let's move his head. Now I found him at another booth. Obviously that's how flea markets work. But he was $2 as well. The guy wanted 4, and I wasn't going to do 4 because 4 is a little bit too much for this guy. Like I know he is a good figure, but I didn't feel like paying $4 early on. I got there around like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I found him, and he is a pretty good figure. Like I like the face sculpt. All right. And just before I headed out, I did stop at another like stall, and this guy was kind of famous in the flea market community where he had a bunch of toys, and that's a really good thing, especially for flea markets, because you never know what you're going to find. And I'll get to that I'll get to that when I'm done after this. Alright, so the first figure I found from him would be Darth Maul from the Star Wars Black series. I unfortunately he isn't complete, but whenever you do go to flea market, guys, you have to realize that you may or may not find the figure complete, and that's okay. And so I found Darth Maul. I might have to see if I can't make a lightsaber for him, or see if I can't get one. I'm sure they're like everywhere. So that is a nice figure, and that covers all of the figures from 2 weeks ago. So before I get into the figures I found yesterday, which the flea market runs on Sundays every day, or every Sunday rather, I did go to my local antique store, and I kind of wanted to price out an anime figure because they had it in the shelf for a while, and the guy turned out he wanted to sell it for like $200, and that's crazy. I'm not going to pay that much. But I did find this really cool Marvel Legends Icon series Daredevil. Like, this guy is huge compared to everyone else. He is 12 inches. Like, for the most part, he is complete except the batons, as everyone kind of realizes. Like, with loose figures, that's the gamble you run. I got him for $6 as they were doing like a house sale. He was originally 10, but I got it for 6. And next up are yesterday's finds. So the first figure I did find, no one asked your opinions on. Anymore. Okay. The first figure I found yesterday is this DC collectibles. I don't know their direct line, but it's the older one. But I did get Darkseid, and he is a pretty cool figure. Let's see here on the year. And of course he has no year. But I did get Darkseid. I don't have a huge collection of DC figures, but when I do pick them up, I will. Because they are kind of neat. Unfortunately, they don't have the articulation range I like. But I saw Darkseid, had to pick him up for $2. Couldn't really complain. I don't know if he had an accessory or something, but as per usual, they don't have accessories. And the next two figures I did buy, they were in the same, the same plot area. So the first figure I found is this Iron Man armor. I have no idea what mark he is. I want to say he is Mark II from the movies, but I could be wrong. If you guys do know, that would be great. Let me know in the comments, please. I would greatly appreciate it. And I might even pin... I'll figure out how to pin comments on, like, in my comment section. So, there's that. I got a really cool Iron Man. I do love the paint, but I think I might take some gunmetal gray paint that I have and dry brush it along the chest cavity here and like up here and the arms and all of this. See if I can't really make the silver pop. And he does have really good range of articulation. Well, with the with the mold permitting, like this is a little bit stiff up here. His ab crunch swivel thing, like the chest pivot, and that's one. Let's put him here. And the next figure from that lot is this really cool Titanium Man. I don't know a whole lot about this character. I do know that he is he is formerly called the Crimson Dynamo. I love the Crimson Dynamo. We need a new figure of him. Oh. But I did pick him up, and I really did have him on my Amazon wish list. So I was kind of hoping to find him, and if I didn't, I didn't. If I did, I did. So that was really cool that I did find him. He has he has different articulation than I'm used to. Like, he has a diaphragm swivel here, that does get that it doesn't give him a full range of motion, but it does give a good, decent posing and articulation or articulated options. His legs do go up and down all the way a little bit, and he does have a good knee joint, but it doesn't give enough to kick his butt. And the same goes with his arm. The armor piece here kind of does get in the way of articulation, so you have to move it by itself, and you can get a full range. But there's the Crimson, or yeah, I almost called him Crimson Dynamo again. There's Titanium Man, and I will be putting him up with my other Iron Man suits, and I just knocked over Doomsday, or Darkseid. I love the Force. But anyway, guys, I went back to the toy guy that I did pick up Darth Maul, and I found only one figure from him, unfortunately, because I didn't really have too much time, and that was this cool older Hasbro or older Marvel Legends Juggernaut. I almost had a brain fart. But anyway, guys, like, he does have a little pit, like, he does have a couple damages on his arm. I don't know if my camera can pick them up. That's how small they are. Let's see here. He does have like a pink splotch here. I don't know if it's coming up on camera. I am looking at my camera, but it's not too clear. And he was dirty, like filthy dirty. And I did try to clean him up as much as I could. So I might go ahead and see if I can't make a flesh paint and paint him up and make him a little bit better. Paint up the paint missing details and the splotches, because I just realized he does have a kind of gross tone here, kind of gross. What is that? Like a coverage of dirt, and that's just that's no go. Like, he was $1. I am trying something new, guys. If you guys want, every time I do go to a yard sale and or flea market, I will tell you the price I paid, and I am kind of trying to inspire. I am trying to inspire people to go out and do a flea market find. Like, you never know what you're going to find, especially because the last figure I found is this really cool Marvel Legends Toy Biz Beast figure. Like, I have been hunting the Marvel Legends, the Hasbro one, the Caliban Wave Beast, but he is an amazing figure. When I found him, he was a little bit gummy, so I took him home, popped him in the fridge for a little bit, and fixed him up. He does have a little wobblage here, but that's okay. Like, that's to be expected. I can fix that up as well. And like, this thing is so cool. Like, I love him. I did have the chance to get one, but the person selling it wanted $40, and I wasn't going to do that because you never know what you were going to find. So I was more than happy to pay $5 for this guy. Like, he doesn't have any broken appendages, like no loose joints besides the head. Like, he has no missing fingers. The articulation is great. This guy is just amazing. I do know that he has a couple flaws. He has like missing paint or like white splotches along his back here and here. And I did see one, but where was it? But that really doesn't matter, because I think I could make up a blue that does match his fur and his skin tone. So I might go ahead and paint that up. I don't know. I don't really care, because you don't see it if it's in a display, unless I do have his back turned to you guys, but that's debatable. And he will go on my new and improved X-Men shelf that I will show you guys next display video and or a update video. But anyway, guys, that is my flea market haul. I am sorry that I did disappear for 3 weeks. Like, I just kind of got bummed out of YouTube. But anyways, I've been Foral. You guys have been fantastic. I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider giving it that subscribe button a nice touch, a gentle touch. Remember, we don't want to like press it hard because that might hurt its feelings. But anyway, guys, if you are subscribed, I think I have noticed a kind of dip in my subscription base or the viewing time because YouTube wants to start making it so you have to ring the bell. So please ring the bell if you do really enjoy my content, and I would greatly appreciate that, guys. But anyway, I said my spiel, so I will see you all later on. Peace out, guys.